Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 2 of our tutorial series on OmegaCraft and Lordcraft.
Hello. On OmegaCraft currently.
Currently OmegaCraft.
Indeed. This is our second or three planned episodes so far.
Yep.
It's fine.
Yep.
Oof. Won't take too long to throw another one together.
Yes.
I mean, it's quite a chunk of stuff to go through.
Yeah, so in this episode we're going to be talking about transfer of items and power and so on, and also storage of that, and possibly do some other stuff, who knows.
Yep. So. This is quite a unique / different system that Charles took to transferring items and energy. Instead of going for the conventional pipe means, which your buildcraft and extra utilities, I think, and all of those does so well, Charles decided to go for a more teleportation approach where the items teleport.
Or disappear from one place and appear in another.
Magic. So, example, little preset up here. In this chest, if I throw our little beaven, it's gone. And if we check this furnace over here, there it is.
I didn't even see you put that in there. That was so quick.
Yep, well, there you go. I can take my word for it.
Yeah. So
let's do it again. Okay, hover over the chest. Go to the furnace. Okay, so nothing's in the chest.
Nothing in the furnace.
You ready? Setting over.
Hey.
So there you go. That's how that, basically, the basics.
Okay. So that's a preset up system, but we're going to make our own. So for that, what you need is a cave wrench. I do have one in the chest over there, but I can't be bothered to walk.
Don't blame you.
An item transmitter and an item receptor. You can also use an item connector if you want to go further, but we don't need to for this example. That basically just, you put it in the middle. In fact, I'll put one in here for now, just because I can't be asked. So we'll put that in the middle for now. Or should I put it on the ceiling? What do you reckon?
I'll just leave it here.
Cool. It's going to get in the way, but that's fine.
Oh, okay, well, let's put it in the ceiling then.
I wasn't going to go that high. I was going to go right there. Because it's only got 12 blocks range, so...
Yeah, that's why you need the connectors, so the range isn't amazing.
Because it's only 12 blocks, so you need to be able to, like, extend it. So, first thing we want to do is pop down a transmitter here. So we want to get the coal to that furnace so we can cook that that pork, or beef, or whatever you're using. So this will be our coal drop box. So in here, put down the transmitter. If you look at the inventory here, we've got redstone control. Currently just going to say redstone disabled, we don't care about it. A blacklist or whitelist, or dictionary, and you can use redstone to control whether it uses the filter or not as well, which is separate from this here. Does that make sense?
Okay, so you can have it so at certain points it sorts and certain point it doesn't sort.
Yeah, as opposed to turning it off completely.
Got it, right.
Okay. So I'll now plug a receptor in underneath the furnace. We could probably do it with just the one we've already got, but it is sided, so
yeah,
maybe not with the vanilla furnace. But...
I think the back is with the hopper. I guess the back and bottom is the bottom input.
Yes, so the bottom is the coal input,
and the back as well.
The back as well. Okay. So to connect these, you take the wrench and you right-click on where you want it to go to get that position and store it in your wrench. It stores the type of thing you're connecting and the coordinates of it, and then right-click on the connector here to link it there. And the connector's pretty clever, and they automatically dumps in the new connection data when it's linked, so you don't have to do that. You can clear the connection data by shift right-clicking if you want, which clears it from the wrench. To get it back again, you just right-click on the connector again. And then you eventually go to the receptor here, and you click again to link it there. And if we put some coal in there...
which I definitely should have in my inventory.
We can get some, we can transfer coal over.
There you go. Put it in there, and bam!
So you can see,
that's a cooking.
Now, something else we want to try, if I take the coal back out of there, if we look at this item transmitter here, we can now use the filter. So we could, for example, we can use the blacklist of coal. Say we don't want coal to come through. So if I put coal in this chest, it's not going to work. But we can then make use of that redstone thing. So if I turn it on to high redstone signal, to ignore the filter, or to turn the filter on, sorry. That's right. I'll put it on low actually for now. That's cool. So if the redstone signal's on, the filter will be ignored, but if it's off, then it will allow the item through.
Got it. Righty. Now we should transfer the steak over now to our little hungry generator over here.
Yeah. So we don't need anything fancy here. We'll just connect the two together like so, and take the wrench, connect again, and there.
Will hopefully work.
So just take.
Nope.
It's taken the coal because the furnace is sided weirdly.
Let's rearrange it.
So
let's put the receptor at the back here. For the coal receptor at the back. Yeah. With all of Charles's machines,
you can configure the sides. Yeah.
But it's just as
the furnace is weird. I don't like the furnace.
And get myself a cave wrench. I know what to do, apparently.
I don't know which way the furnace works.
And then connect that to the connector.
Yep, and that's done, yeah. You look in your chat. You can shift right click to clear it.
Click that there. And then I link from the top of this hungry generator
to the
bottom. And now, theoretically, we take the coal back out of here. They should be there.
Should be good.
Put the coal over here. Dropbox, that flings it over to there.
Okay,
that should
looks like it's working now.
Steak. And that steak should
automatically go in here and get used up. Yep, there you go. It's used up, made some fuel.
There we go, yeah.
2,000 power.
Well done.
So that's item transfer. That's the thing. Item transfer done. So let's get that energy out of that generator and into this ESD, which is the energy storage device. This is the tier 1 variation. There's a tier 2 and a tier 3, which store just more power. We're just going to use this for now.
Looked at the tier 3 one we used for our magmite generation in our last episode.
Yes. Because it makes a lot. So you need an energy receptor and an energy transmitter. There's also an energy connector, but we don't need that because we're not going that far and you already know how the item one works. It's exactly the same.
Yep.
So pop this here.
One thing I do love about these craft recipes is that they cycle through.
Yes.
So it's the same craft recipe for one, and then you put it back into your crafting grid to the next one, and then it just cycles through.
Yeah, it's always nice. So if I connect things,
saves you some crafting time.
The power should be taken out of the generator, which it has, and should be in here now.
And there we go.
Excellent.
So if you insist on using your precious steaks to fuel everything, but don't want to do it all by hand, this is how.
You could set up some crazy contraption like this, or something a bit easier.
Yep. And theoretically, your drop box here can be in your mine. Your steak box here can be in your farm. This can be in your kitchen, and these can be in your power room.
Yeah, it's just all a matter of how many connectors you're willing to make.
Indeed.
They're not too expensive. I mean, kind of depends what stage of the game you're at.
Yeah.
So, not do.
I've crafted them vanilla, so they're not too bad.
So, there's one other kind of energy transfer, which is called long wave. Now, long wave is a different kind of power. It doesn't interact with the machines as such, but you can convert it into the form that can using a flux wave transformer block, which looks like that. And you can toggle its direction by right-clicking on it. So, whichever side is lit up is the output, effectively. So it converts one to the other.
I'm new to this, so I'm excited.
Yeah. So the advantage of long wave is that it can be transferred over 10 times the distance that the regular power can. So, for example, we may have found a sort of power supply somewhere, in the distance. We might want to be able to get that here, but we don't want to spend a ridiculous amount on connectors, right?
Of course.
So instead we'll spend a little bit on this transformer thing. Not too much, but you need two of these, one on each end. So you put one here. So this, we'll say this is the receiving end, right?
Yeah.
So how would you turn... We're going to plug a long wave into the top of this to get it into our power, so you do that.
Oh, they're here.
Yeah.
So the side that's on the output.
Yep. So we're going to need a receptor here, and we'll want to link it with our wrench for now. And then we go to wherever it is we want to go to. So you know where it is because you found it.
I found a little place.
A little place with some power that we could borrow.
Yeah.
As such.
So...
over here. Okay.
Oh, it's over here. Yeah. Someone's left some power for us, I think.
Excellent. Yes, they've got a nice glow panel here producing some power for us. Very nice.
Yeah. I don't know who did it, but...
So if we plug in the transformer here, in fact we need to switch this to output mode, so in the inventory of the ESD, you can change the mode by clicking on one of the faces here. So change the top to output. Yes, that's the top, that's left, that's right, that's front, that's the bottom, and that's the back. This allows you to control redstone signal, whether it needs a redstone signal to output or not. So now I plug in the fluxwave transformer to turn it into long wave.
So
Plug in our transmitter, connect it.
You need to turn the power on now, don't we?
Turn the power on, yep.
Let's do that. Flip the switch, and
power's leaving the device.
Righty. Might have overloaded the system a little bit.
Possibly, yes.
Oh, I'm sure they won't.
The power's leaving the device, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah.
Oh, I won't mind too much.
Yeah.
Right. That's fine.
Let's go ahead and look at our power storage over at the factory then. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are we doing?
Yeah. Okay. Right.
As we can see, the power is building up over here, and yeah, it's looking good so far. It's a nice system.
So yeah, there you go. You've got your friend who's pumping out all that power. You strap one of those sneakily to his little power supply, and you're golden.
Exactly. So you get your
only one of the many uses you could do with that, but
yeah, that's all good.
Are you think you're adding the same kind of mechanic to item translation, or would that make the other system redundant?
I'm not really sure what kind of way you could change items such that their form would be different.
That's very true.
I don't know. With energy, you can just change like the wavelength of it. You know.
That's very true.
But this is like what do I do with items? I don't know. Maybe dark matter will have something to play with it in the future.
Possibly. Anyway, it'll be considerably more current method if that isn't traditional.
That is true. Yeah. But you know, it depends how far you're sending it.
Keep your eyes on the changelog.
Yes, changelog's definitely worth looking at sometimes.
Yep. We're not going to throw out a new tutorial after every little change. So,
yeah.
It's your best source of news.
Yep. Okay.
So, yeah. That should be all of our
that pretty much covers everything.
And energy transportation needs.
Looks like everything was covered in this chest. So, yeah, sounds good.
Number 2's done.
Right.
Nice.
Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.